Good morning. You're welcome in my humble office. I'm very glad to receive you this morning to talk about myself. Mostly, I'm about to go. I'll be retiring in 1 month's time. So it's like, you knew before coming. Anyway, I am called Madame MELO, Chief of Department in charge of sales at the Regional Department of Transport, Yaoundé. My journey in Camtel started since 1992, before the creation of Camtel in the Ministry of P&T, after I graduated from the National High School of Post and Telecommunications in 1992. I had 7 good years to learn what I'm doing today. In 1999, I got my first post of Chief of Section in charge of VIP customers. So in 2000, I got my first post in Camtel, like Chief of Service, assisting customers. I spent 5 years, and after I was called to head the Service of Recovery, the section of administration and big customers, the parastatals. That was 2005. 2007, I became the sub-director in charge of recovery in Camtel. 2009, I lost my post. I went to the control. At that moment, it was called Service Special. I spent about 2 years there, and they created, with a new organigram, Division d'Audit et Contrôle. They took me there. I became CEA, chargé d'études, assistant. Yeah. 2 years after, I started my journey in the regions. I went to the Northwest, like representative. 5 years after, I was sent to Southwest, where I spent roughly 2 years, 2019, ending 2020. I was sent after in Littoral, like regional director in Littoral, where I spent about 1 year, 1 month. And I was sent back to Yaoundé in the Department of Commercial Operations. 2023, I was sent where I am today, like Chief of Department in charge of sales. I love telecommunications. When I was young, when I was in university, I was asking whether I could be working in telecommunications, I could be a journalist. So I have 3 things when I was in lycée. I wanted to be a doctor, but unfortunately, I ran away from physics. I went to NDIFOR. Then when I went to university, I was trying to write something for journalism. I tried to do this, but when a wind blows and directs you somewhere, you have to go. So I ended in P&T school. And what motivates me really is work, the love of work, love of success. Because when you are working and you are seeing results, it motivates you. Don't always wait for someone to come and say, félicitations. No. You yourself, congratulate yourself first. Since I've been working always with customers, when my customers are satisfied, it motivates me. When I go to recover and I have much money that come in the coffers of Camtel, it motivates me. So the love of work. Every morning when I reach my office, I take my time to go through my mails to see whether there's anything very urgent to do. And there are many files that come in because the customer that we follow are not simple customers. There are people who buy in bulks and resell. So you know, I have to take them gradually and take them with some type of respect, some type of privilege I have to give them. There are not many. There are not many, so those customers, what we have, there are not many. There are about 14 of them, but those 14, there are more than millions of customers because what we do with them is very, very difficult. But with my old experience, I don't think it brings me trouble, no. So what we do, we talk to them, we make them relax. If they are having unpaid bills, we'll send them calls just even to greet. Because with our strategies that we have, customer centricity, we ought to be by our customer, make them our king. Because without that, you may not obtain your objectives. So that's what we do every day. If you ask a lady after 33 years of work, you know that challenges are many. There are so many of them. But I will just tell you just some few, one or two. What really marked me. You know, being a woman, working away from your family. I'm based in Yaoundé. Since I left school, started working in Yaoundé, I've not left Yaoundé, except I'm going on mission somewhere. So imagine I am based here, my family is here, and one morning they send me out of Yaoundé to go and work. That's already a challenge. It's a big challenge. You are there, time and again you have to come back to see your family. But that's not really what I wanted to tell you. My challenge is with work. When I was in the Northwest, you know, with the war that met me there, is something nobody waited for. It arrived. So we ought to do everything to obtain the objective assigned to us. Imagine internet is off from January to April. I have to send reports in Yaoundé. The challenges were too much. So I had to leave Bamenda on Monday morning early, go to Bafoussam and sit down in the office, take my mails, open my mails, read them all. And thank God I had some of my guys at the CZ who created some platform. And that platform enabled us to work internally. So when I go in Bafoussam, I collect all the data, I send in their various mails in the platform. When I send, I just open your page, I put, all of them see what I've sent. And they start working. Meanwhile, what I collected from Bamenda, I send it back to Yaoundé and I go back. We work. They work, they send the scan and send back to me. I print and I sign and I scan and put in the paraffin, everything. Reach Bafoussam again, send it back to Yaoundé. It was a big challenge. 4 months to work like that. Until at the end, I even had back pain. Because the road, you know, the road was not also good. You live at time. I always smile when I remember that my driver. We are coming in between Babaju and Bamenda. He entered the pothole and then I hit my head on top of the car. He said, "Well, mama, sorry." It was really a challenge. And frankly speaking, even as it was difficult like that, at times I was first there in the region to obtain my objective. 98% was taking them. So I was so glad that with the challenges and the successes. Humility. That's what I would tell my sisters. You have to be humble. Because a woman with no humility is no woman. I always say humility equals to human being. So every woman, a career woman, don't take your career and overshadow your home. Your home will not succeed. Your children will not succeed. Your marriage will not succeed. Do everything to serve as a wife, serve as a mother, and serve as a career woman. I thank God for the way, the heart He gave me, the way He directs me, because I think I have succeeded. To be ready to go on retirement on my 2 legs, with all the smile, not having problem with anybody. I'm sure there's also what we call baby galoos. That people, not everybody will like you, but I don't care. I care about those with whom I speak, those with whom I smile. If you need something, you come to me, I give you. What is in my mind, what's in my head, that I've accumulated for 33 years, that I've worked, I share to everybody. So, as I was saying, my journey from Ministry of P&T up to today, 2025, I've given my 33 years, more than half of my age, in telecommunications. I'm so happy.